When people are released from jail, they have the responsibility to appear in court. But some of these people choose to go on the run.
They go back home to mommy.
And that is when these guys come into the picture. So sit back and listen to the Off the Hook podcast with Chad and Rob.
Very fine people on both sides.
These are real stories, but the names have been changed.
What's going on, guys? I am Rob.
I'm Chad. What's up?
And
this is a special episode.
Exactly.
This is not our normal podcast that we put out.
But if you want to check us out, you can check us out on all streaming platforms and YouTube.
Yep.
So this is specifically for our website.
Yep. So there's been a lot going on in our world with bail lately, right?
Right.
So we wanted to address a couple of things. Most recently, this Ukrainian girl that was stabbed several times on a train in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Now let's explain before we get into the story, let's explain to everybody why this is such a big thing, because of bail reform and it happening across the U.S. Now, it's not 100% gone out of North Carolina. They're doing it judicially through the judges.
Yeah, certain cities have received federal funds to start pretrial programs that they're mostly the large cities like Charlotte, Raleigh,
Durham.
They're the ones that have these programs that are fully in effect. Some of them have them to a lesser degree. Even our little county has.
But they're dangerous.
Yeah, that's been the whole point, and that ties in with Trump signing the executive order just 2 weeks ago.
Right.
To end cashless bail. We don't really like cashless bail. That's
I don't like it neither. So
Yeah.
I think I
it's
think
secured or unsecured.
Exactly.
Is what it is. But the term cash kind of pulls it.
So secured, you need a bail bondsman if it's secured,
or you can pay the bond in full yourself. You don't have to have a bondsman. We're just a quick cash source.
And unsecured bond, that means you just sign yourself out. And
it's a pinky swear to show up in court.
Yeah, and it
I promise a whole bunch.
Yep.
Right.
So, with that being said, in Charlotte, Mecklenburg County, it is very big out there. Bail reform is huge out there. It was like the second hub after New Jersey did it, and they wanted to test it out. Well, here's a story that just happened out of Charlotte I want to share with you guys. A 23-year-old woman was stabbed to death on a Charlotte train over 2 weeks ago. Now, officials in the Charlotte area transit system, CATS, have released surveillance footage from the incident. On Friday, August 22nd, Erna Zard.
She's Ukrainian.
Yeah, she's Ukrainian.
It's a hard name. It's a hard name for him to decipher.
Boarded a CATS blue line and sat in the aisle seat in front of the Carlos Brown.
Have you seen the video?
I have seen the video. Is
literally the girl's in her uniform getting off of work, sitting there. I think she might have been messing with her phone.
She's wearing headphones and just
she's in her own world, mind her own business.
Yep. And she's a refugee from Ukraine.
She left to trying to get away from Ukraine. What's happening in Ukraine?
Yep.
So,
just to come here to get
right. So this guy, this lunatic that's behind her, who'd been arrested 14 prior times and released on pretrial programs.
Yes.
Only to find herself sitting there, and this guy, for whatever reason, decides he wants to stab this little girl.
He stabs her in the neck, and she's a beautiful 23-year-old woman. Won't bother nobody. The Carlos Brown, he immediately was arrested on the platform. He's facing first-degree murder charges, and of course, CATS banned him for life. But I mean, come on, it took somebody finally dying to go, okay, all right, we're gonna have to give him, no bond now. And now he's been arrested 14 times and let up. How many times that he had a failure to appear? Who knows? We haven't looked that up. But
just the fact that these pretrial programs didn't notice this guy with his prior charges, and continue to let him out, and this little girl, I mean, super sad situation. And from what I had seen the people that were there on the train. No one did anything. They were all afraid to get involved. And the guy's just walking by with blood dripping off of him. And, you know, it's horrible. So this ties into Trump's executive orders that he has put in place. And thank goodness he has done this. So he's going to strip the federal money from states like New York,
New Jersey, Illinois.
Mm-hmm. All these ones that are big in these programs that have a super high crime rate. He's trying to get crime down.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want that?
I don't understand. You know, you tried these programs, they didn't work. So he's taking away the funding for them. And in North Carolina, we're mostly a bail state, but and like I said, some of the larger cities, like in Charlotte and Raleigh, Durham,
right?
They do have the pretrial programs like this,
and we have pretrial programs here.
We do,
and it's happening here also. They're just letting everybody off on unsecured bonds.
Yeah,
and the failure to repair rate's going up.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, some people don't have to have a secured bond. It's on a probability to return to court. Is what it's all about,
right?
You know,
speeding ticket,
you know,
like okay, whatever.
Yeah. It's not everything, but you know, the probability to return is what you have to look at. It's, you know, they're just going up based off of an algorithm on your probability, which everybody doesn't fit a mold,
right?
So you know, and this guy obviously he had everything pointing to the guy needs to stay in jail. And so, like, you know, like us, we write bonds. Well, we don't, everybody that's waving some money, we don't get you out.
No.
It doesn't work that way.
No,
we turn down a lot.
There's a lot that goes into a bail bonds. We get a lot of information to up front to even before you even say we're going to do the bond. It's a risk assessment, and Chad's really good at it. Me, not so much because I get aggravated pretty easy.
It takes patience.
Yes, it does.
I have a little bit more than he has. So, you know, we all have our roles in this
right
profession. So, anyway,
now since, you know, this is happening, this executive order is happening, Chad, do you think Wake, Durham, Mecklenburg, it's all going to change? And now since the stabbings happen, people are waking. I'm hoping they're waking up to this bail reform crap that they've introduced, and it's hurting people, it's hurting families. I mean, I don't understand it. They're worrying about it. Also, we're taking advantage of the poor minority, which is not true at all.
No, it's not true.
No, we have. Chad has set up a requirement for us to do bonds, and if you don't meet the requirements, I'm sorry, we're just not going to do them. It's not because you're white, black, green, yellow, or brown. It's because you just don't meet the requirements. So, I mean, you got to think about that. It goes a lot more to it than you're seeing on TV. So, we're hoping that this has opened people's eyes up, especially to stabbing.
Yeah.
We're hoping it's opened people's eyes.
This wasn't a gun-related incident here. Dude had a knife.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to kill you,
they're going to kill you.
They will kill you. England, they'll stab you. You know.
Yeah.
They're dealing with a lot of problems right now.
Right.
England. So, but the gun situation, knife. People will kill you. So, anyway,
it's time to make America safe again.
Yeah, and I'm glad that he's taken some steps to make some changes. I mean, a lot of people aren't going to wake up until it's literally at their door, you know.
Right. And it's not only hurting and killing people like with violence, it's also hurting our school systems.
Right.
Our school systems are losing a ton of funding because of this, because a lot of people don't know this. And Chad, go explain to everybody where the money that's paid by bail bondsmen go to.
So, yeah, we've explained this in lots of episodes, but in North Carolina, we have 100 counties. All right. Every county that we have, they're bondsmen. Bondsmen post bond to to ensure the performance of a person to show up for court. If they do not do that within a period of time, they have to pay that bond. That money goes to the county in which the case resides. And that money that forfeited, minus a school board attorney's fees, goes to a school system in that county. So we contribute a lot of money collectively as bondsmen across the state to the school system. It's
millions.
In the range of 10 to 14 million on average per year that goes into the school systems of North Carolina.
But North Carolina has is not that great on the scale like.
As far as where we rank in the United States,
in the U.S. for schools,
right? So I mean, why would you take more funding away? You know,
because they don't because the left wokeness is not going to tell you that. They don't want to tell you that.
Listen, it's not a Republican Democrat thing here. This is a people thing.
That's common sense, but
yeah. So let's not do the R and the D. It's just people. That's what you need to look at. And, we need our kids to have a good education, have the ability to have things in their schools, which we help provide.
Well, Chad, I hope this little episode here kind of helps people understand a little bit more by coming to our website, taking a look, and seeing what's really going on that a lot of people don't know about this.
Yeah, we just, want to do a little quick one to let you, see what it is that's going on. And we'll leave the comments open for this, and hopefully we get some comments from you and we'll respond. So looking forward to that.
Yep. So if you want to see our regular podcast, you can go to all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, the whole nine. You can also go to YouTube and see our pretty faces. Off the Hook Bail Bond podcast, and keep up with us. And we tell you all kinds of stories about us going to go get people that were under secured bonds. So if you like that, you're going to have a good time with us.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
All right, guys.
All right.
I'm Rob.
Chad, what's up?
We out of here. Later.
You've been listening to Off the Hook with Chad and Rob. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And be sure to follow us for notifications for another exciting episode. But in the meantime, you can go to our website at www.offthehookbail.com to see more. So until next time, stay out of trouble, or it'll be you that needs to get off the hook. See you soon.